I think they are mainly marketing devices. They don't have any scientific robustness, and they cannot be used as a good measures to try to understand what the higher education system looks like.
Right.
So they are mainly, as I understand them, they were initially developed not by professional science and technology indicators, that's the ones who are participating in this conference, but they were developed by people who were trying to help Chinese students go abroad. But then they became quickly a marketing device, and this is what they are mainly used. They are not reliable. They are not better than advertisement on TV.
The current rankings are only marketing.
The rankings are not marketing. But they are used for marketing. The rankings are based on a variety of dimensions, but these dimensions do not capture the type of activities that the university is actually making contributions to. It is like talking about the perfect beauty.
Yeah.
So some people like it blonde, some people like it brunette, some people like it short, some people like it tall. It depends on how you like it, and you would like a university or not, depending on the mission that the university is doing for the context. So the issue here is that indicators are like lights which focus the attention of people looking at the higher education system, and they do focus only on certain activities. For example, there's indicators of the proportion of international students. Well, having international students might be of interest in certain areas and not in others. Number of publications. If you're working in organic agriculture, maybe the number of publications is not important. What is much more important is your interaction with potential users. And this is particularly relevant for our university, because our university is a university whose mission it is to serve Valencian citizens in terms of, this is why it's a polytechnic, in terms of the technologies and the knowledges to improve the lives of the citizens, not for the global rankings or for the global public relations. One of the origins of the university was the School of Engineers for Manufacturing in Alcoy. In Alcoy, for those who are not in the region, it's a small, well, not so small town. It's a town which has a textile manufacturing tradition. So the origin of the university was to help the manufacturers in Alcoy to produce better products to be competitive in the world. And the mission of polytechnic universities is understood to be helpful for the local community to develop technologies that help people live better. And the way how you understand living better can actually differ. So here some people are for transgenic biotechnology, and this is a way of understanding living better. But some other people in this university are for organic farming, and this is another way of developing. Now, if you look at the indicators, you will see that indicators capture much better research which is about transgenics, molecular biology, than they capture research on organic farming or local farming. So we've got a problem that the indicators that appear in the rankings represent the mainstream in the world around industrial agriculture, which is not necessarily what many of the citizens might like. So there is a session which is coming right after lunch in a couple of hours, which is on multiplying indicators, the need to have different indicators. We are worried that the use of the rankings is focusing the attention on what is the mainstream. And if we followed the rankings, everybody would be following Monsanto, and we would be doing large-scale industrial agriculture, or we would all be solving our health problems with pharmaceutical drugs. But actually, These are very interesting and important activities, but there are other activities that might help agriculture or health. And we need indicators that cover these other type of activities. So there are alternative ways of capturing research activities, and this is what we are trying to discuss in this conference. Many of these more locally contextualized interactions between researchers and the knowledge users, they happen in ways that are difficult to standardized. So it's very difficult to have a standardized indicators of contribution, but it is possible to have small scale studies on these interactions. And this is one of the areas that is being developed.